Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, Mr. Calavera has something out here that he says he needs your signature on.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy!
You'll have to excuse him, Manny. It's probably a really hard crossword puzzle he's got in there today.
Eva, I'm impressed. I had no idea you had this kind of power.
Well, we all have our secrets.
Hey, I look good in this, don't I?
Yeah, well, they say black is slimming.
I'm driving, yeah! I'm driving!
Por favor. I could have walked faster than this. Híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning. Domino. The living still give me the creeps. I can't use my bare hands. I'm a professional. It's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all. Boo. Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it. I can't reap hamburger. Cows are a whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce. I can't reap cows are a whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce. Smells like the perfect client, rich and sweet. Truth be told, I'd rather be setting this milkshake soul free. Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free, and so it shall, thanks to a bowl of bad gazpacho and a man named Calavera. I have to say, this food looks pretty good. Look at these poor saps. If I scare them to death, then they'll become a customer, but I'll get nailed with a conflict of interest rap. Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free, and so it shall. Thank.
Nice bathrobe.
But we offer several travel package upgrades if you'd care to.
Cut the yap. I want something cheap where I can get some rest. Now that's it.
Ay.
You know, Manny, I could make this car a little faster if you wanted.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh yeah, slam the front into the weeds, tub the rear end, dual blowers popping out of the hood.
You'll get plenty of rest this way, Mr. Martinez, and you'll be safely padded by the foam created when these two chemicals mix, like this.
On second thought, I want to upgrade my package.
Sorry, Bruno, but you didn't qualify for anything better. But here, have this complimentary mug.
No, wait. Can't you find me something where I can move my legs?
You know I'd like to, Bruno, but my boss is a real hard-ass.
I gotta be a hard-ass when I got lazy sickle wavers like this jolly boy working for me. Manny, you couldn't find a sale at a yacht club.
I got a sale right here.
I'm talking premium sales, Calavera. Like the kind Domino makes.
How am I supposed to make premium sales with the scumbag clients you're sending me?
Hey! Now you're blaming the clients? I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out! Out on the street. No job. No way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit and your big smile and a whole lot of time to kill. Who you calling a scumbag? Why, I
I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one. Hey, you missed a great poisoning.
Yeah, and you missed a great client. Domino came back from there with a none.
Híjole, I got a tiny little man with a mean temper and no commission.
Well, at least you don't work for one.
You know, Copal's not really in his office.
Sweetheart, I know what you're up to.
Huh?
You're trying to get me away from my desk so you can link all my paper clips together again. Grow up, darling. Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watcho.
What is that horrible squeaking noise you're making?
New shoes. Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore.
Hey, Callie, how you doing?
So, how'd you make out of the poisoning?
Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion for trains.
You got a nun?
Hail Mary.
And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train.
Choo-choo, little buddy. Say, how'd you score?
I got a mean midget I had to send parcel post.
Ah, cheer up, buddy. Another day, another death. Am I right?
I want to ask you a question.
Shoot, slugger.
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss so much when you got no lips?
Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
Can I have one of your clients?
Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle.
I can handle anything you got, especially if that's your best right jab. Why do you get all the good clients?
You're asking the wrong guy. You should be taking a good long look at the man in the mirror.
No thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do. What did you do to get this job?
You mean what's my secret to success?
No, I mean how did you screw up and get stuck here at the DOD? What sin did you commit and how long are you gonna have to work here to pay it off?
Well, I could easily ask the same question of you.
But I don't know the answer. I still don't know what I've done.
Well, how convenient. Then neither do I.
I want to tell you something.
Good. Go on and let it all out, Manny. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me.
You know, this used to be my office.
Yeah, I know. I found your name on some comic books in the desk.
I want my office back.
Don't worry, you'll have years and years to enjoy it after I get promoted out and you're still here.
I think you're up to something.
Yeah, I'm up to about 4 premium sales this week.
I think we should team up. Be partners.
Oh, Manny, I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could never be partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife. I want to punch you in the mouth.
Oh, no, not the Christmas party all over again.
What happened at the Christmas party?
Blacked out on the whole thing, huh? Maybe you should switch to lemonade, kid.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
Hey, Hurl.
Yeah.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
No use for it. I think Don would call the company shrink if I left through the window. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. Hey, Dom. What's your screensaver password?
Get away from my computer, Manny. Get away. Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
Read him already. Didn't help. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen.
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't want to be disturbed today. Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watcho.
I'll never get out of this place. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that? Huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
How's it hanging? Ugh, that smell. Bruno? You in one of these? Must have picked them up already. I remember the year they built that. Mostly because it cost so much, we didn't get bonuses that year. Tacaños. The petrified forest Rubacava. Not really that far away, but to me they might as well be on the other side of the world. I'm not walking on the freeway. I shouldn't even be standing here. I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead.
wants another balloon animal.
Jeez, what now?
Can I have another cat?
Hey, did you lose the one I gave you?
No.
Well, then just enjoy it for a while longer, all right?
Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
That's not what balloons are for. I don't got the lungs for it. I don't got the lungs for it. That's not what balloons are for. That's not what balloons are for.
This balloon is filled with a dark chemical. Not when there's a door. It's locked. This sign says, "I'm at the junkyard." Woo! It's locked. It's locked. Hello? cards is a little frayed around the edges. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits. The bread of the dead. This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost. It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it. It's a squeaky little kitty. This balloon is filled with a dark chemical. This balloon is filled with a light chemical. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. I don't want to mess up my blade. It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. I don't want to mess up my blade. It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though. I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade. It's huge. I can't open it. The bread of the dead. Hello? I don't want to mess up my blade. That soul has already been reaped. Deck of cards just wouldn't help there. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. What? Can't go through on foot. People have tried, but they never came back. The driver demons operate this somehow, and the company won't tell a salesman how it works. Gotta keep us down somehow. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. Ooh, I might get hurt if I try to get one down by myself.
Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watcho. Right. I te watcho.
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't want to be dis-
I'm gonna let it air out some more. I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. Read them already. Didn't help. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. Hey, Hurl.
Yeah,
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
always a pleasure, Cal.
Good afternoon. There she is, the number 9. One of these days, I'm gonna ride her right on out of here. Can't reach. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. Can't reach. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. That's not on fire. Not right now. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. That's not on fire. Not right now. Can't reach. A deck of cards just wouldn't help there. Not right now. With what? The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. Wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. This deck of cards is a little frayed around the edges. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits. This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost. It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it.